It's summertime, and unfortunately that means we need to be prepared for hurricane season like yesterday. But don't worry, Michael Lane, the marketing director for AC Design, joins us today to help us out. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
So hurricane preparedness, right? What are the main concerns for hurricane season in regards to your HVAC system?
Yeah, so essentially, hurricane season comes through. We're going to be looking for high winds, debris, flooding even, and these are all things that can affect your home. And as a homeowner, we all know that it can be very expensive to pay for unexpected repairs. You don't want to have that happen. So there's just some things that we want to look out for in regards to our exterior assets, such as an HVAC unit.
Right. And so how would folks prepare that HVAC unit for a storm like that?
Yeah, so you want to monitor the perimeter of your home, anything that's close to your home, like overhanging branches for trees, trim those back, bushes, foliage. During the off season, it's those things can kind of look nice as they're a little overgrown, but as we're approaching hurricane season, you want to make sure that there's nothing that's going to fall and knock a gutter,
right?
Poke through that porch, screen porch, and then of course
and the mosquitoes come flying in.
Yeah, and then the mosquitoes are coming in, and you got a whole other deal. You're calling the pest control. So yeah, then with your HVAC unit, it's another item that you really need to make sure there's no debris around.
Gotcha. And so, what actions should us homeowners take after the storm has passed?
Well, and just to go back, to preparing for the storm as well. Another thing that you can do to prepare for the storm is to take account for electrical failures. So right now we're offering $50 off of surge protectors.
Oh, right on.
So that's for your outdoor unit, which is going to be your condenser, and then you also need to protect your indoor unit, the air handler. So there's 2 points of entry for electricity to fail for your AC unit, and we're doing $125 off your whole system for surge protection. So yeah, you can get both of those protected. Just one more way to prepare for the storm.
Excellent. You have one of these little surge protectors.
Yeah,
right?
These are them. Right, these are the guys right here. So within 5 years of being installed, if it's deemed that a surge is responsible for failure, they will repair or replace the unit.
Excellent. And so, so back to actions after the storm has passed. So now what do I do? The storm has passed. I've got stuff blown all over my backyard. Right. Like, what's next?
Yeah, so the first thing you want to do is not turn your AC unit on immediately.
Okay.
I know you're going to be tempted to because it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, but you don't want to turn it on right away because there could be factors that could lead to lasting damage. So you want to go out, survey the unit, make sure that there's water levels aren't above that pad that it sits on, the concrete pad. If it's exceeded that pad and it's kind of coming up on the side of the unit, you definitely don't want to turn it on. You want to make sure that water, you'll fry it, and you don't want to get close to it either if the unit's on, so because you'll get fried. Yeah. But so then we don't wait till the water's receded, then turn it back on. And of course, if there's any weird sounds coming out, for hours after the unit's turned on, you want to give AC Designs a call, and we'll come out and check your unit out.
Yeah, so you guys will come out and clean the inspected, any kind of damage or anything like that if I give you a call, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. And then, so before we go, you guys have a big anniversary coming up, right?
That's right.
All right, so talk to us about it.
Yeah, so it's our 20-year anniversary coming up in August. We are, one of the last large family-owned and operated AC companies in Northeast Florida.
Very cool.
And the great thing about that is the business you do with us, it stays in the community.
Right.
And we just want to thank everyone in the community for supporting us over the last 20 years. And we will be having some promotions we'll be running in the month of August. So look out for those on our Facebook, on our website. Details to come.
Speaking of, if folks want to use you guys for any AC services, how do they find you? What's the website?
Yeah, so acdesignsinc.net. Find us there. We're also on Facebook. So, and then of course just type us into Google and we'll come right up.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time today, man.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Eden, what you got for me?
Well,